Hey everyone, welcome to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith, and we're here at the GTS Distribution Come and Play Day event in Atlanta 2016. I'm here again with Stephen Bonacore.
Hey Rodney, how you
So
doing?
nice.
Yeah.
We had him back
Great.
twice.
Yes.
We don't do that for everybody, but for
That's
Stephen
right.
we will, for
Aw,
sure.
too nice.
You brought another game with you here.
We did. This is the second game in my strategic partnership this year with 2F Spiele, with Freedom and Freeze's company.
Okay.
And this one is called
Fuji
Fuji
Fruit.
Flush. Fuji Fruit. No, it's got to have F's in it. But the other one was
So
the fruit. Fuji Flush, which by the way, in German was called Fujikato, which is almost unpronounceable.
Okay.
And I don't know why. It means something in German, and I forgot what it was, but it sounded kind of Japanese to me. So we just renamed it to Fuji Flush.
And the flush, as we're going to see, kind of plays into how the game works as well, right?
Not only is that a poker term, a card
Yes.
term, it also plays into the mechanics of the game, the flushing. This is a card shedding game. You're going to
Okay.
get a certain number of cards in your hand. We
Yes.
have it set up for a 4-player game here. Plays 3 to 8 players, which is kind of cool.
Right.
And you're going to get 6 cards to start, and the first player or players to get rid of all their cards are going to win the game.
Okay, well, that's a simple explanation.
Simple,
Now,
simple, simple.
Can we go to the table and show a quick example?
Let's do it.
All right.
So on your turn, all you do is play a card from your hand. We've kind of set this up. So
Right.
I'm playing a 7. Oh, I should mention, the cards go from 2 to 20. You'll see the 20 is already here in the discard pile.
Yes. We're pretending we've kind of started the game a little bit already. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's very bottom weighted. So there's like 9 2s and like 8 3s,
okay,
etc. And then the 16 through 20 are unique. There's one of those exactly. That's kind of important to get the general idea
Yes.
because you'll see how these mechanics are going to flesh out. I play a card, that's all I do on my turn. I'm trying to get this card discarded from my hand. I
Right.
played a 7. There's no other cards on the table.
Okay.
Rodney, what are you playing?
So again, just to be clear, we would hold these cards in our hands and choose what we want. But we've kind of set things up here nicely. So my next that I'm choosing to play is a 6.
Okay, so when a card is played that is underneath all of the cards, lower than all the other cards on the
Yes.
table, nothing happens. Very
Okay, so-
simple.
So that's good. I have removed one almost from my hand,
Right.
temporarily from
it's
my hand.
still here. You
Yes.
got to get it there to really
Okay.
make it work. Okay, so player number 3 is going to play a 12. Now, that card is higher than one or more cards on the table.
Yes.
The lower cards now have to get flushed down the drain,
Yes.
and then we have to redraw a card, meaning we're not closer to our goal of getting rid of all our cards. So he
Okay.
played a 12, and that was, darn.
So now,
not good.
so we're not any lower than we were before.
Exactly. We're still at the same beginning place.
That guy.
Oh, him. Who was that guy?
right, so the next one.
The 4th player plays a 5. Okay, it's lower. It's just like we were before. It's lower. Nothing happens here. The next card, I look at my hand. I play a 5. Now look, I played the same number as someone else on the table.
Sure.
What happens now are these cards add together. So together, we have a 10. We both have a 10.
okay.
Every time a card is played that's the same as another card, you add them together. So we have a 10. He still has a 12. Nothing happens. We're below that card.
So if I wanted to flush you guys, I would need to play like an 11
An 11
or higher or something.
or even higher, and you'd flush everybody out. So what are you playing?
Or I could team up with you guys.
You could team up.
and I could play a 5 as well.
That's right. Now, we all have a 15 together. That's how you get rid of the big bad cards.
Right.
He would have to flush his card and then draw another card into his hand.
So even though there's more of the lower cards, you can team them up together.
Exactly.
And now they become quite powerful, right?
Exactly, and it really shines when you have those 8 player
Yes.
games, 6, 7, and 8 player games, where it's like people are like 5, 5, 5. You're going to try to go after the 20. To try to gang up on those big cards. So it seems like those big cards are powerful, but once people team up together. And if you'll notice, that would mean that if once it got back around, we're going to show that? Let's show
He would
this.
play a card. So ultimately what we're trying to do, right, is get back to our turn and have our card still in front of us.
That's right.
Because then we can discard it and we don't have to redraw.
Exactly.
Right?
So exactly on this thing, he played a 4. It's below the 15.
Yes.
It gets back to the 4th player. All of us together, we've helped each other. We discard these cards without redrawing.
So I don't have to wait for my turn in that case because I was part of the team and
That's
one of
exactly
our
right.
teammates got to clear theirs, so we all cleared.
That's exactly
so I
it.
like
And
that,
that's
I like
where that little brilliance of Spark is from Freedom and Freeze, that he's got this teaming mechanic in the game that you're rooting,
Yes.
to try to get on somebody's side sometimes. But of course, if
no.
player 4 only had 1 card in his hand, you can't
I don't
team
want to
him
team up with you, because I don't want you flushing
Exactly.
either. Yeah, the alliances shift very quickly.
Very, very quick. Every hand is a new alliance in this game.
Because this is not cooperative, just temporary moments of it.
That's right.
And when they happen, you really feel committed. Oh, we're doing it, we're going to make this happen.
That's right, exactly.
And I know this because we played this the first night of this Come and Play Day event. I wanted to try it out to see what it was like, right? And then I seem to recall after that I played it again, and I seem to recall after that I played it again, and after that I might have played it again.
You might have played it 4 or 5 times. That's right.
I don't review on this channel, but I will say I did play this game several times, and you can take that for what you want.
and it's just a 10-minute quick filler game, playable obviously with anybody. Once you get used to the mechanics of the teaming up and the cards below, nothing happens, and the cards above, you have to redraw.
Sure,
so
very
really,
easy to
very
teach you,
fast.
Quick play. Yeah. Stephen, thanks for another game that you've shared with us.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
And of course, until the next episode, thanks for watching.